Hey everybody, welcome back. Just because we're headed into the holiday season, I thought I would show all of you how to just basically accompany singers doing a really famous holiday tune. So we're going to talk about Jingle Bells today. Now, if you sing and play, this is the way to get going. If you want to play for others to sing, this is fine for that too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call the chords and post this also in like notation and tab on the blog, so you'll have a chart to follow. And we're just going to kind of go through it really slow. I'm going to call the chords and I'm going to play the melody on my guitar so you can hear where we're at, and then I'll show you how to get going with a strum on this. So what you do, you need to make sure you know a G chord, a C chord, and a D chord. Those are all in the basic major chords video. So make sure you know those three chords, and then grab your guitar, make sure you're in tune, and we're going to jump right in. So here we go. So start with a G chord, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to strum the chord and play the melody, and we're just going to strum once every 4 beats. So it'll sound something like this. I'll say G chord, and then I'll say G chord again, and then G chord again, and G chord one more time. What that means to you is that at this point you're playing G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm covering the melody for you, so I just don't want you to think you have to handle that melody. For right now, just sing along if you want to. If you know how to play the melody, that's fine. You can add that in. But basically, this is just for getting us to the point where when people do sing, we can actually go and play the chords to accompany them. So let's run through the whole tune now, and we'll just see how it goes. So starting on a G chord, be ready with that. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. So G, another G chord, G again, and G. Now a C chord, G, D, and D again, G chord, G again, and another G, and G one last time. Now C, G, D chord, and a G chord to end. Now, let's just pretend like we have a group of people singing or somebody playing the melody, and let's go through. I'll call the chords and I'll show you how you can strum this. So we're going to go with a basic boom, chuck, chuck, chuck. What that is the boom is the bass note, and chuck, chuck, chuck is strumming the other notes of the chord 3 times after that. So when you play the bass note, you then strum the rest of the chord 3 times. If you're using a pick, that's fine. You can do boom, chuck, 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 boom, chuck, chuck, chuck. If you're using your fingers, you can do thumb on the bass note and then just use your other fingers to swipe down on the strings. That's fine too. So whatever works best for you. I'm okay with any of those. So let's go through. I'll call the chords again. I'm not going to play the melody this time. I'm going to just play the chords, and you hang in there and try and stay with me on those. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, G chord, G again, and another G, G again. Now here's C chord, C, back to G, again, G chord, another G, and a third G chord, and now the 4th G chord, C chord, back to G, D chord, and end on a G chord. Just like that. So practice strumming that if you know a more advanced strum, if you've learned those from the other videos. on the site, then you can use a different strum. You can even just strum once per measure. That's fine too. But practice up, sing along if you want, and enjoy. Thanks.